Alright, welcome back to another video, everyone. Today I'm back at Valley Forge. It's probably been about a month, maybe even more, since I've been here. What's funny is when I came here in January, it was like a really warm day within all the cold days, and today it's exactly the same. It's been pretty cold. It's been warming up a bit, but today it got all the way up to 63. It's 63 degrees right now. I remember that's what happened in January. It was like really low, and then it came up quite a lot, and we were very successful then. That time I was using these like essential lures for wild trout, and today again I will be fishing for wild trout here. But the other day I went to Bass Pro Shops, and I was just looking around and wasn't looking for anything really specific except for some split shots, until I went into the crankbait section and saw this. Actually, it may have been in the trout section. So I was looking at these minnow lures that I really like, this other brand, but I saw this guy right next to it. It's even skinnier and maybe a bit smaller, maybe like a quarter of an inch smaller, and I think it's really similar weight as well. This is the Strike King Bitsy Jerkbait. The Strike King bass jigs that I like are actually called the Strike King Bitsy Bug. So I guess that's what they do with their mini baits. They just put Bitsy before the name. So that's pretty cool. But today I'm gonna be using the Strike King Bitsy Jerkbait. They had a few colors. This one I like the most. This is, oh my god. Well, that just flew out of my hand. It's alright. I'm gonna throw it out the box anyway. But this is called Green Gizzard Shad. Strike King, and very small, 1/16 of an ounce, and yeah, it's going to tie on my ultralight rod, and I have a real good feeling that we're going to be able to catch some trout today. Alright, here we have it, the Bitsy Jerkbait. It actually might be a lot lighter, maybe like half the weight of my other, the jerkbait I prefer, but I mean, it's still on the heavier side for a trout lure. I just saw a trout jump. Overcast today. Pretty much the entire sky is covered with clouds. I'm wearing my waders. It's not warm enough to just be in sneakers yet, but I am wearing a t-shirt, and yeah, hopefully not too many people are fishing today. I know there are going to be a lot more like walkers and dog walkers, just because it's a lot warmer out. But yeah, we're going to give it a try, see if this is possibly the new secret bait. This is a suspending jerkbait. The lip isn't as big as the other minnow lure that I like, so it might not work as well, but it's working. It's doing what it's supposed to. Nothing special, kind of similar to the other one, other than the weight being much lighter. But I can cast it no problem. I can't be as precise with my cast just because, yeah, it's not as heavy. But this should work out. It is supposed to rain today. I didn't check when, but hopefully I don't get caught in the rain. The creek actually looks low, but it's definitely clear, so that's good. This lure is a pretty natural color, so that should be perfect. I think I've had a few follows, but no bites yet. I'm surprised. Oh yeah, there's another follow. Oh, caught on a rock. I don't want to lose this guy, so I'm just gonna walk out there and get it. Something big followed it. This minnow lure definitely doesn't have as good of action as my other one, and it seems like it spins a bit more. I think it's just because it's a lot smaller, and when jerkbaits are either small or cheap, they tend to not work as well. This one definitely isn't cheap. It's very well made, but the size just it impedes on the action, and it's not horrible though. I'm definitely not disappointed. Yeah, you can't really expect much from a really small one like this, and it is actually doing very well. Well, not very well, but it's doing pretty decently. And small ones like this, sometimes they don't stay down in the water as well. I think that's just due to the lip being smaller, and you know, it's not gonna work the same as a bigger one, but we'll see if the trout like the smaller size, if it looks more natural maybe. Oh, there we go. That's a big one. Oh, I'm just gonna boat flip this guy. Oh my gosh, there we go. Perfect cast. That's an amazing trout. Oh, perfectly hooked on the front hook. That guy was not coming off. Here first, I'm just gonna keep this guy over here. I'm gonna wet my hands. Just keep him as healthy as possible. All right, there we go, wet both my hands. This is a really pretty trout. I thought he was a bit bigger just from his colors. Oftentimes the bigger trout get a lot darker, and this guy is very orange and dark. He's a really skinny one, but very good length, very pretty. Oh man, I made this cast over this branch in the water, and I just like flipped it over the branch and just started working it in. And this guy took it about halfway in, absolutely slammed it. Didn't even miss it, he just went straight up and got it. He wanted it. Oh yeah, these hooks are really good. These hooks are actually very small as well, which I guess is good if you have smaller fish. But this guy really got the hook well. All right, there we go. There we go, a very nice trout. Not too long into fishing. All right, let this guy go. Very pretty wild brownie. Whew. Thanks for biting, bud. There he goes. Nice. All right, first of the day on the new Bitsy jerkbait from Strike King. That was awesome. I'm glad I got to get one on this guy. We know it works. I know that the trout should be biting decently today. It's been maybe like 10-15 minutes. I started up here, walked, fished all through here down to the bottom of that hole. I started fishing it back up. Got this guy right in this hole. This hole usually produces fish every time I come out here. Always when I can trust them. So I think I'm gonna start walking upstream, and then I probably won't go as far as I usually do, because I think the hole, I want to check out the holes downstream. I haven't fished that in those spots this year. So yeah, I'm just gonna fish for a few more holes going up, and then we'll come back down. I'm pretty sure that fallen down log is new in there. I don't remember that. You know, with this crankbait, you definitely want to keep the rod tip low, because I feel like if I keep it, if it's not low, it's not going to really work as well. While my other minnow lure that I usually use, it's not as important to keep it low. I mean, it's fine for creek fishing, but say you're like fishing with it from a bridge, it's not going to work as well. But I mean, it's working pretty well for like a micro minnow lure. I missed one. I cast into the shallow part of this hole, and two smaller ones were chasing it. And chased it for quite a while, and then he finally bit, but I just missed him. There we go. Another. Oh no. Oh my God. Oh, I trapped. Oh man. I cannot believe I just trapped that guy. Whew. He took a bad fall. Uh-oh. Well, there we go. Bit dirty. Got caught up in the mud right there. But another beautiful wild brown on the new crankbait. Not as big as the last guy. I was casting up into this fast water in the same hole where I missed that one down there. And yeah, here we go. Wild brown. Awesome. Make sure this guy gets off well. Oh yeah. Swims off perfectly fine. But nice. Another one on the bitsy jerkbait. Trout are fighting very well today. That little guy put up quite a fight. Yeah, there we go. On the new bait. Oh, I see a trout. He might be coming up for a fly. He's pretty big. He's like right along the surface. Oh man. See if I can sight fish him with this. Oh, he didn't show any interest. I mean, that's a pretty good sign that I got, you know, a trout in this hole on a jerkbait. I really usually don't ever get trout in this hole. I don't think I ever have. Maybe like one or two, but probably not on one of these. So that's a good sign that I got one on this bait. Maybe it's the bait. I'm not sure, but it's not a bad bait. I'm pretty impressed. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was an awesome bite. Oh, that's a big one. Kind of like the first one, maybe even better. Play him. Get him up here. Oh yeah, that's better than the first one. Another really dark back and pretty orange stomach. Wow, that is a nice fish on the micro jerkbait. That is sick. Make sure to wet my hands. There we go. That's awesome. There we go. Brownie. I think that's the first fish I've caught out of this hole this year. It's a tricky hole. They get pretty spooked pretty easily, and a lot of people fish this hole. But it's always nice to get one here. That's a really nice one on the new jerkbait. All right, beautiful trout. Again, hooked on the front hook. Oh yeah, those hooks got him really well. All right, let this guy go. Perfect. Swims off, nice and strong. I was actually targeting a different one that missed my bait the cast before, and that guy just came out of nowhere. All right, so my plan was to fish towards the top of that hole and then probably head to the next spot. But a fly fisherman just actually got there right when I caught that fish. So I'm gonna let him fish the rest of that hole, and I'm just gonna skip right down. I'm gonna start walking down now, and I'll probably just not even fish the holes I already have, and just skip to the other ones. And but yeah, 3 fish so far. I'm very happy with this lure and how it's working and how the fish are biting. I don't know if I've already had 3 just because of the lure. I don't know if it's the lure or the day, or I don't even know if it makes a difference. Like if I use my usual lures, would I just be catching the same amount? I mean, the main difference is the action on the other one, the bigger one, is better, but this one is a lot smaller and most likely more realistic. So I feel like this might, like, I would think, oh, smaller, maybe I'll catch a smaller trout. But I've caught 2 fairly big trout today on this tiny lure, and like one like slightly above average, I'd say. So I mean, maybe the smaller is more natural and they like it more, and it's better. I'm not sure, but it's not like catching a ton more fish that I would suspect, like as usual from my other one, but the size is definitely a little better. I don't know if it tricks the bigger, smarter trout a little more. I don't know, but I'm liking this new lure so far. Huge trout right here. There's always a big one in this hole. I don't know if he's seen me yet. I'm gonna make a cast. Oh my god. Oh my god, he almost got it. He wants it, he wants it. Oh my god, it was on the surface and he almost took it. He wanted it right when it hit the water. Oh my god, he wants it so bad. I just can't spook him. That's the only reason he's biting. He's not spooked yet. Shoot. I'm snagged right here, but I let it out. I don't see him anymore. Wow. I'm so surprised he almost bit it. Usually in these slow holes, there's always big ones in here, but they never bite because they're either so spooked from the people walking by, or like, oh my god, there he is again. Or they just like, since it's so slow, they know. This guy's so interested. Even when the lure's like on the top of the water. And like I was saying earlier, if you're fishing high up or like on a bridge with this, it doesn't work as well because it doesn't really dive in and it kind of stays on the top. And that's what I was doing there because I was so high up from the water. And it was barely even diving, but that big trout was so interested, he almost took it on top water. Oh, there we go. Got one. Oh yeah. Oh, he's a fighter. Oh geez. He bit it really quickly. Oh man, it's gonna be a tough boat flip, but there we go. Another big one. That's crazy. I'm not gonna be able to wet my hands. This might even be bigger. That's ridiculous. Man, this lure catches big fish. That is crazy. That guy was on the back hook. Jeez. Here, it's actually just starting to rain. Another one with beautiful colors, another big one as well. That's awesome. All right, let's let this guy go. Just gonna walk him down here. Don't want to drop him in from that ledge. All right, let's see. Beautiful wild trout. Big dots, tons of them. Let him go. There he goes. Man, seeing how that guy looks in the water, that big one must have been at least 2 inches bigger. Maybe I'll get another one in this hole. So, man, I was just casting along the side of this wall. First cast. Barely even started reeling. And again, it was pretty much on the top because I'm so high up here. And, but he took it. Trout are really aggressive today. I don't know if it's because of the rain and like changing weather and the heat, but they are biting, or is it just the lure? Whether it's from the weather, the heat, or this tiny, realistic jerkbait, the big ones were very prevalent today, and I caught much more than I usually would have. And especially considering how many fish I caught, it's surprising that I got 3 out of 4 fish were big. So up at that hole, I didn't see any suckers, which I usually see a lot. But right down here, There's a ton of big ones in here. Not allowed to use worms in this park. If I could, I'd be able to catch these guys so well. I don't know if you can see them, but they're big. Oh my gosh! That was ridiculous. Oh my god. He almost came back and got it again. This thing was twisted up. So it was spinning on the top, but then a huge trout blew up in it. Oh my god. I need to try a topwater lure this summer. Or even like now, around this time of year. Or just like when it's warmer out. For these trout, I need to try. Oh my gosh. Oh! He came right in. That was a huge one again. But as I was saying, I need to try a topwater. Because the amount of times that the lure will be twisted up on top and then like a huge fish will try to take it, it's just ridiculous. You know, I may have missed so many just because the hooks might be too small. And like, it's such like a small target for them to hit. And since like the lure is so big, they might like bite here, and with the bigger hooks, it might just be easier for them to like really get it good. But I mean, every fish that I have hooked, except for one with this lure, has been hooked very well. So I'm pretty impressed and not disappointed with the hooks on this bait. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's a smaller minnow lure, so it would make sense to have. Oh my god. Oh, holy crap. A sucker just chased it in. Or was that a huge trout? What the heck was that? I just lost a little one. But there's a huge fish right here. Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god. That thing is huge. I never catch fish in this hole because like it's so deep and just like slow. The rain is really picking up now. It's probably gonna have to be my last few casts here. But I mean, what an eventful day. Tons of big fish. I mean, this new lure worked out really well. I mean, it wasn't so impressive that I would want a bunch of them in a bunch of different colors. I mean, it served its purpose. It worked pretty well. I don't know if it really worked much better than my other one. I mean, great day out here. Got to see a ton of big fish chase my lure as well, which was awesome. But yeah, great day. I'm really glad the weather's starting to heat up again. I think it's actually going down after today, but then it should slowly work its way back up into the end of March. It should be more consistent, which means better fishing content. I mean, today was a great success. Can't really ask for much else. The Strike King Bitsy jerkbait worked out very well. And yeah, pretty fun day out here. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Share it with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one.